Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Janner, your host for Apology. And as the title suggests guys, we're going to be delving deep into Lost Coast, Valve's E3 tech demo from 2003. And my whole goal here guys is just to show you why this still matters. Why people within the gaming industry and fans alike still praise this, and why I personally think is ahead of its time. So, without further ado, guys, let's just jump right into it. And I'm gonna be seeing you in the game world itself. So, yeah, stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back to the video. And I want to stop, guys, and just God, look at the environment. This is incredible. This is, mind you, 20 years old. What you're seeing in front of you. It's incredible. It's insane to even think that this game still looks good to this day. Or I should say, this tech demo. But of course, it's running through the Source engine. But anyways, what an absolutely good looking game this is, guys. You can see here the HDR graphics here reflecting over the water. And this is something that Valve was cooking up in development way long prior to 2003, guys. This was something that they've been working on extensively to be able to pull this off. So looking at some of these things here, the texture work, for example, look at this rock. It's paintbrush. So they kind of basically used a brushed look here. So they kind of brushed here barnacles on the bottom of this model here. And on the top of it, it looks much more dry and natural. So it makes the area here, the environment, much more realistic and much more lived in. So the textures here, as you can see, if you guys played the original Half-Life, it doesn't look like this. Like, the texture work is all basically just static for the most part. Most of, if not all, the textures are like that. They've always been static. But in here, they use a technique where they kind of use texture brushing. So what that means basically is that they take a texture or a photo reference and they map it around the model, and they kind of like a real life brush. You basically brush different colors. In this case, you're basically brushing different textures. So you can see here, for example, the bottom part of this model hitting the water here. So they brushed in a texture that has like barnacles sticking onto the stone here. And on the top part is much more drier. Just little details like that that just look incredible, guys. And of course, the water itself, using a really primitive ray trace technology here and ambient occlusion, that was kind of prevalent in this time. Ambient occlusion, I'm talking about. Using it in this way is incredible. Mind you, if you guys played the original Half-Life, the water did not look like this. This was not something that you would see in the original Half-Life. The water in Half-Life would look much more, it would have a texture over it, and then on the bottom of the water, if you jump on the water, what they basically did was they used a screen filter. They would turn it blue and use other kinds of faking to basically make it look like you were underwater. So it's quite incredible to see that they jumped from that in, I believe, when Half-Life came out to Half-Life 2, that was like 10 years, I want to say. I think so. Anyways, guys, comment down below in the video and let me know if I'm correct. But let's go in through here.
Hey, you there?
Yeah.
Wait a minute now, aren't you? You are. You're that scientist chap, Friedman, Fishman, am I right? You must be here to take on the Combine. Not sure what one man can do, but no other reason to visit St. Olga at a time like this. I'll
This
take you to where they
dialogue
made
might
their
be
base,
a little
or
bit
as
kind of
far as I
awkward
can,
right
at
now,
any
but
rate.
keep in mind this was a tech demo that was going to be shown to the press. So any game journalist, studio or website, whatever, would have been covering this and they would have been seeing this for the first time, guys. So it's quite incredible. One thing that I do gotta say, guys, is look at the texture work and the
Here,
model
now, let
work
me just unlock
on the
this gate
character
for you.
itself. Like
Got the
this is
key
so
right here.
starkly different from the model work from
There we go.
Half-Life 1. You can
Get
tell
along
it's
now,
a
laddie.
lot more
Destroy that gun and
detailed,
no dawdling.
and even the texture work too. If I can zoom in here on the character here, you can look and see the texture
Hurry,
work
lad,
on
get
this
up the path.
character is just incredible. A lot of detail here. You can see freckles and even a 5 o'clock
If you make
shave
it
on the
back safely,
character.
I'll be
And
here
it's
waiting for you.
incredible, guys. Truly something that you would never see on the original Half-Life, let alone
Get
games
going.
from 1998. But I can just imagine being a game
along now,
journalist
laddie.
and
Destroy
viewing this
that
for the
gun
first
and
time.
no
This
dawdling.
is your first experience with Half-Life 2. And just looking at this must have blown everybody away at the time. And there's gonna be a lot more that I'm gonna be showing you guys here further on as we get further into here. Oh, okay, hello. They just decided to pop up out of nowhere. Wow. And I did kind of play this a little bit a while ago, just to get my bearings at. But one thing you'll notice when I fight the civil protection here, is that the enemy AI is actually quite good here in the Lost Coast tech demo. Which is weird because when I played recently Half-Life 2, the civil protection AI, for some reason, it doesn't handle the same as the Lost Coast AI. I don't know. Am I crazy on that, guys? Let me know in the comments below, please. Because I feel let me just take care of this guy here. I feel like and okay, you just kind of disproved my own thing here, AI, but I feel like the AI is a lot more challenging in this tech demo than on the base game itself. I don't know. It seems like to me, but that could just be my mind playing tricks with me. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know in the comments below if you think that's really valid to say. And as I kill that guy, they're kind of disproving that already. Come on, guys. You guys gotta fight a little bit harder. Oh, where's that coming from? Who's shooting at me? And of course, you can see here, this staircase kind of went down the this hole here. And it was kind of scripted, so you can see there's a lot of new features in this tech demo, like a scripted events. Of course, that's not really new. That's always been a thing in Half-Life. As you can see, I cannot get this AI here. There we go. Okay, so let's move further along now. We're gonna jump over here. And as we go further, guys, I also want to show you the physics, which was really something that they showcased in the E3 press conference. They talked a lot about the physics engine of Half-Life 2, and that was something that was really big.
Warning. Vital sign. Ignition depleted.
Man, that was
Ignition
wild.
depleted.
As you can see, like, that NPC or those NPCs took away my health significantly right there. So, I don't know, it feels like they're kind of up in this version of Half-Life. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's try that again and not get killed here. That was a tough cookie. But as you saw right there, the AI was really aggressive right there. They are not letting down.
Ammunition depleted.
They're really trying to put up a fight here. There you guys are. Oh! Oh no, oh no. They're coming up, aren't they? Oh my goodness. And one thing that you'll notice here that is completely different, guys, is the ragdoll physics, which is something completely new in this series up to that point. This is something that is, in fact, at that time period, not a lot of games used ragdoll physics. So seeing that in Half-Life must have been a really, really impressive thing back in the day. So that is just really something that is impressive that today we really gloss over it. Like, we don't even think of it like, oh, you know, it's an afterthought, you know, it's nothing really special. But again, like back in 2003, that was really something that was a big thing for the gaming industry at the time. So just having that in the game itself is really something that is incredible, you know. Makes the combat encounters a lot more greedy, you know, and more realistic. Of course, some people, you know, say that they do prefer the more animated tales of older first-person shooters. But it just really depends, I think. In my opinion, I think it really just depends on what game you're playing. If it's a really good shooter, then yeah, it's incredible. But some other games, it's puzzling and jarring. One thing you'll notice here as well is the breakable objects in the environment. So this is something I really actually, now that I'm in this part of the level, if I can pull up the this little unique weapon here, the gravity gun, guys. So this is actually something that was introduced in Half-Life 2, and no other game up to that point has ever created something like this. So, and we'll see as I progress further into this tech demo why this is really important, guys, and why this really showed the power of Half-Life 2 and how ahead of its time this game was. Because one thing that you'll notice here is I'm carrying this crate. And what you can do with this crate is really just the most unpredictable things like this. Or, you know, you can actually use the gravity gun and get your ammo box. So that's something that is really cool, guys. That's something that, you know, older games never had this sort of technology or physics, you know. This is something that, as you can see, I was able to get that ammunition box without a hassle using the gravity gun. And again, it's just something that is so unique to Half-Life 2 that no other game really had anything really like this. I mean, there were some other exceptions which I'll cover later, but this game in particularly, you were able to manipulate the environment and could really change the outcome of certain missions. And as we get in here, guys, like, I just want to show you guys, like, wow, this is incredible. The texture work on this game is incredible. I don't know if you guys could pick it up, but it's really something that is impressive. And mind you, guys, like, all of this was not created by AI like some games are being done today. No, this is somebody actually did this. This was all actually handcrafted by a level designer and a texture artist. So really something impressive to think about. And as we get in here, guys, something that, like I said, you can actually do with the gravity gun, you can actually take this panel and you can do this with the gravity gun. So you can actually if I can actually grab something here. You can actually grab almost any object and do this. And you can damage the environment, like how you see here. And as well as the enemy, they can actually do damage as well. So it's actually really incredible stuff here that Valve actually created for this game, specifically for this game, and it's just incredible stuff here, guys. And we're just waiting for the civil protection or combine soldiers to come in through this door here. Like the AI, okay, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe the AI isn't too practical. Like is the case, for example, with Fear in some aspects, but there are some parts that it will challenge you. think there's somebody up here. Yep, there's somebody up. Let's see if I can get the bow gun. Oh, I can. Take care of that one. There we go. Oh my gosh. And as you can see, that was something that was not done by animation. That was just the ragdoll physics, and he just dropped on me. So that's actually really incredible. That just happens in real time. That's not something that was animated. So every single time that you play this game or this tech demo or even Half-Life 2, you know, your experience will vary each time you play. It's not always gonna be the same. Oh, and I will mention that I am playing this game on normal difficulty, so maybe that's why the AI isn't as hard to fight. And as we almost get to the end here, we're gonna be facing a boss enemy here. And there he goes. And as you saw right there, he was able to destroy a certain part of this object here. So things like this actually happen in a Half-Life 2. If you guys have ever played Half-Life 2, there are many times where things like that happen. You can actually get away with destroying the Combine helicopter creature thing, and it will land on the most unexpected places, guys. It's something that's really, you know, you can experience each time you play. It's not gonna be the same, so it's just really cool that things like that happen in this game. Now, I believe this was the end of the tech demo, or actually no, there is another part of the tech demo that actually,
Come on with me to St. Olga.
and as you saw right there, I just want to quickly point out the
leeches.
the elevator kind of dropped on the water and destroyed the boat, and you can see this is something that they actually talk about, and they basically talk about how they use a sort of technology where they use buoyancy on the water, and it's incredible. It's incredible. It makes the game much more, like I said, realistic. But guys, yeah, that was the end of it. Guys, let me know what you guys think about Lost Coast. I want to hear your guys' opinion on what you guys think about it and what's your thoughts on it, guys, because I really want to talk about this. It's something that is really talked about in the gaming industry, like I said, and fans of the franchise. And if you are a fan of the franchise, let me know. Let me know what your thoughts on this was, and if you guys ever had the chance to actually witness this tech demo when it was being showcased at the E3 press conference in 2003. So, guys, yeah, this is Janner signing out. Until the next video, I'll see you soon, guys.